Hi guys, Jay here. Bit of a late one, but a quick one. Had a notification on my phone about an hour ago from Discord. Writer over at F1 Fantasy Tools has been graciously building us a budget builder. This goes without saying, but there is a little warning post here. It says, warning, this data is based on a yet to be verified new pricing algorithm for 2025 and could therefore be inaccurate. User discretion is advised. The algorithm that we currently know and believe to be accurate is the free race points average divided by 3 times the asset price. At least that's my understanding. We've then got writers' simulations and different datas. So we've got required points data, required points per million data, and then we've got the China post sprint qualification simulation data, odds, sorry. We've then got your teams, if you've got a Patreon/premium, whatever you want to call it, account. So your teams will be linked. I'll show you that in a sec. There's a little cog here with some different options. I'm just going to take it out for a sec to show you what they all are. The first one, show points scored in the previous 2 races. So you can see here we've got round 0, because obviously we've only had 1 round so far, is 0 points. And then what everyone scored in round 1. We've then got show expected points for analyst sims. So these are the points that are expected that the asset will get. So in this case, it's expected that Lando Norris will get 40.8 points. Remember, this is a simulation, because obviously anything could happen. And then we've got show required points next to simulation odds. So you can see here, there's a percentage of each odd. So getting a terrible score, a poor score, a good score, and a great score. We can see here that Lando Norris is 98% likely to get a great score, which means it's going to increase in budget again by 0.3, as we see here. If you click on the option show required points next to simulation odds, it changes the screen like this, which I personally prefer, and it will tell you what points an asset needs to get that odd. So in this case, Lando Norris needs to score -23 this weekend to get a great score and increase his budget by 0.3 million. The other thing you'll notice is that the assets are in the order of a great score percentage. So if we go down to the tier Bs, the same thing. With Antonelli, 90% likely to get a great score, and he needs -9 to get that. Even better, Hulkenberg needs -11 points to increase his value by 0.6 million, i.e. a great score. And the same for the constructors. The opposite is also true, with the highest percent for a terrible score. So 0.3 million loss for a tier A, 0.6 million loss for a tier B is at the bottom. So in this case, Hamilton has a 10% chance of getting a terrible score. And that basically sums it up in a nutshell. If you do have a Patreon account, I say your teams will be linked. So you can click on your team 1, for example, and it will highlight your assets. And then you can make a decision. For example, see here I've got Doohan and Hadjar. So obviously they're assets that we don't really want, and we want to look towards the green, basically, in short. So yeah, just a very, very quick video to just show you the new budget builder. I'll link it in the description below. I'll try and get this out as soon as I can. And yeah, good luck for the sprint and qualifying tomorrow morning in our case here in the UK, and of course the Grand Prix. And I'll talk to you probably on Monday regarding my potential lineup, for the Japanese Grand Prix. Thank you for watching.